Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another short video. I just wanted to explain why there's going to be probably a lack of videos for the next couple of days while Square Enix gets this fixed, and maybe put this out to make people who are in a similar situation not feel alone, because looking up the solutions to this issue or any of the known issues has been quite a task. So essentially last night, you might know, on the 6th of May 2024, the Final Fantasy XIV servers were heavily DDoS. Now, I'm not really familiar with all of the processes of what exactly that entails, but effectively it's like sending 1,000 chickens at one place at one time, and the server can't handle all of those chickens and has a whoopsie. Essentially that's what happened whilst I was doing a duty. I was in the Shisui of the Violet Tides last night. I was doing my Gunbreaker achievements, getting my tank achievements, working on that, and also getting some glam, right? Because glam is the end game, and I wanted a few more bits of the Shisui gear rather for some glams. It's also used in fashion report, stuff like that. Essentially, when I go to log in this character today, which, you know, the attacks have presumably ended, we obviously get our usual queue time. That's nothing new. But what you will find is that because my character was logged out, well, disconnected prematurely from a duty during those attacks, I will not be able to log in this character at all. Let's just wait for this to end. And the timer has ended. We've queued into the game. Now it's obviously loading the loading screen for Shisui of the Violet Tides, the place that I disconnected. And instead of actually logging in, it thinks about it for a little bit. And any moment now, show me the error message. There it is. So we get a 90,002, which means the server is not having a good time with my character because of where it logged out. So you might think, what is the solution to this then? I absolutely have no clue. Now, traditionally, one of the ways of troubleshooting this would be to right-click on the character that's a problem, or subcommand if you're on controller, and click Visit Another Data Center. The only problem with that is, because I was disconnected in a duty, the character was logged out or disconnected mid-duty, unable to process data center visit request. You must log in before a new request can be processed. The issue with that video game is I can't log in to issue another process command. So the other characters on my account will not log in either. Just to prove that, we'll log into one of my alts that's just in Marilamentorum. Let's load that. There's a queue timer, but it will have the same error message. This appears to be on characters that I didn't even play yesterday. So this is a problem with EU data centers, specifically Chaos. Apparently people are not having issues on Light at all. Now there are also other people that are not having issues on the same server as me. For example, my girlfriend Fran can log out of the game and log back in just fine. Her character has not been affected in the slightest. But any of my characters on my account will have the same error message when I log in on EU, just specifically on Chaos, right? So my Light alts work, my Ether alts work, different regions, it all works fine, other than the 8 characters I seem to have on Ragnarok on Chaos Data Center. So if you're having these 90,002 errors and you're confused, there is at least a way of fixing that if you weren't disconnected inside of a duty. And the way we can do that is, as I tried to demonstrate with Meoni, is subcommand or right click and visit another data center. If we do that with my alt that was not disconnected inside of a duty, let's just click Odin, whatever. I know there's a lot of people who watch from Odin server. Hello, how you doing? I hope you're having a good time on Light. You know, we go through this process and this character won't have an issue, right? We proceed with that. It'll come up with the usual timer thingy, and then we'll be straight into the game. And there we go. After about 3 minutes, we have our alt over on the Light data center via the visit feature. And as you can see, we can log in just fine with this character. It's important for me to show this rather than just tell you, because you might think that it's not going to work for you or whatever. But considering that this currently, for a lot of people, not everybody, because some people are logging in, like I say, just fine to Chaos Data Center. For a lot of people, this is going to be a thing later. So if suddenly you have massive amounts of people trying to queue in via this visit feature, That's the reason why, also on Light Data Center. So this is obviously an issue that needs to be fixed. I contacted support and went through the process. They confirmed that this is an issue, as they say, on their side, and for me to return tomorrow. So hopefully this is something that can be fixed in a relatively sort of normal time frame, because otherwise doing videos is going to be either a video I can do on an alternate character, or a new character or something like that, which is not the end of the world, admittedly, but a lot of the progress I have of unlocking things to showcase in videos and things like that, you know, just isn't possible unless I play my main character. As you could probably imagine if you only had one character and you disconnected in an instance, like my character is pretty much my one character that I put all of the effort and time into. This kind of sucks. So I really don't know the solution to this. As you can see, you know, the queue times are quite high at the moment, presumably from other people in a similar situation also trying to log in. I don't know if the DDoS attacks have ended or if this is an ongoing thing. This is a really bad time for this to happen though, especially since the Final Fantasy 16 event literally ends this Wednesday and people are going to miss out because of this stuff. So yeah, I'm a little bit, obviously I'm annoyed, but I'm also just more annoyed for other people who haven't done that event yet and other things like that. DDoS attacks to me make no sense because you're depriving people, especially for a video game, you're depriving people from, you know, what, their time, their leisure time, the only time they get in the entire day. Some people work very hard and they want to come home or whatever time that they have to play a game and escape. And you're taking that from them. It's very bizarre why you would attack a video game in particular. Hopefully these are things that they can work out, and hopefully this is something that doesn't happen when Dawn Trail comes out, because that will not be good at all. But yeah, like I say, just to prove, it is just the Chaos Data Center. We can go to my US or on Ether. You already know this if you're playing on US. Your servers are running fine, your data centers are running fine. The attack lasted quite a few hours last night, and it was annoying, but yeah, it's got a queue and it works. So yeah, I'll keep you updated, but for now, if I'm not able to log on to my main character, it's going to be X amount of, you know, time before I can actually get back to making the videos I wanted to make. Yeah, really annoyed. Very, very annoyed. I don't understand the entire process. Somebody told me that this is a very different kind of DDoS attack, and it's what they're attacking that's the most confusing and scary. This again is another perfect reminder, if you are going to play this game, please make sure that you have two-factor authentication through a token or a phone app. Definitely don't play the game without that, but it's a bad day. It is a very bad day. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. There is actually an Amog Tome video up if you want to go watch that. I do actually appreciate the support, considering I don't know when the next video can be put out. I'll see you all next time. Bye, I guess. I feel so helpless and bored. It's weird. It's very weird. Bring me back my 14. I need it.